Y'all. So I'm so excitedly nervous.
Junior want to not be on my I can't really see where did I miss ex-strippers.
I feel I am literally on camera talking all day long on this here app. Talking about all kinds of crazy stuff, being silly, being goofy, talking about things that are serious. But this is like something that is super duper vulnerable for me. And I wanted to do this and share my journey along the way because I see a lot of people who are sharing their journeys, or either they're sharing their journeys like halfway through the process or during their process, but like way further in than the beginning. And I don't see a lot of people sharing the beginning steps of it. So I am like doing this to document the entire journey of being on a GLP-1 medication. So I, from beginning, like I will take you guys through from step one of having my appointment to now sitting here and receiving my medication and putting it in the refrigerator because I'm getting ready to do my first injection on Thursday, so 2 days from now. To just, I guess, maybe like weekly check-ins to see how my progress is and all the good things. So I want to go into some of the things for me personally that I know this time around at 36, almost 37, I'm less than 2 months away from being 37, which is crazy, that are making it more challenging and almost, I won't say unrealistic, but way more challenging than it was for me in the past. So some fun facts about me. So when I first heard about people being on Ozempic, Wegovy, whatever, like all the popular Zepbound, all the popular weight loss medications, I was super duper judgmental. And I knew some people who did it like personally. I saw many people do it that I work with, like in the workplace, because you know, either they told you or they didn't tell you, but you could tell because the of how rapid their weight loss was. And I was so judgmental, and so much of just like, I don't know where it came from. Maybe a little bit of it was just like me hating on the fact that they lost weight so fast, but I definitely was completely anti this route for me and completely anti this route. You know, everyone else, you know, whatever they did that was best for them, great. But for me, I was like, I'm never gonna do that. I'm gonna, you know, do it the natural way like I did before, like I do all the time, blah, blah, blah. But I have many different things going on now to where it's not, I'll say many. I have different circumstances and situations going on now than I did the last time I had a significant weight loss. And I see the difference and I'm like, weight is definitely not linear. There are different stages of life. There are different things that go on with our body. There are different circumstances, situations within our life, like schedules and all that kind of stuff that just make it more difficult for some than others to lose weight. So it is 2024 right now. In 2022, pretty much the end of 2021 going into 2022, I was suffering from extremely heavy bleeding with my cycle, heavy periods, extreme cramps. Like I have had cramps, bad cramps my whole life, like to the point where I would be taking dang near 1,000 milligram. No, not 1,000. I was taking 800 milligram ibuprofen every month to help the process. But I, for like the last few months of that year, was having the most extreme pain and cramps and all that kind of stuff that I had ever had in my life. So long story short, went to my OB/GYN. They ended up doing, you know, all these kind of x-rays, MRIs, all this kind of stuff. And I had a polyp on my uterus, or may have had a few, but I know I definitely had at least one polyp on my uterus, and a huge ovarian cyst. So the ovarian cyst, it wasn't like a cyst that was, I don't even know all the medical terminology, so forgive me, but it wasn't something that was like liquid or like a, you know, that kind of cyst. It was a dermoid cyst, which means that it's made out of fatty tissue, different things that just made it harden over time. And they actually had to do a biopsy on it because they potentially thought that it could have been cancerous. Like all these things, like my life was just crazy at this time. So fast forward, the grace of God, I'm so thankful that it was not cancerous. They did the biopsy, they removed it. It was 10 centimeters. That is huge. A 10 centimeter cyst. And I say all that to say that I think ever since then, for me, because at that time I was definitely gaining weight. Before then, yeah, I was gaining weight, but I was not anywhere near close to what I am now. And I think that around that time, I was not diagnosed with PCOS, but I know that obviously that being a cystic syndrome, a cystic issue, I think that there may be aspects of that that have hindered me from losing weight, as well as hormones, as well as cortisol levels, I'm sure are crazy high because I live a very crazy, hectic, stressful life, as I'm sure we all do. And none of these are excuses, but these are just, for me, very valid reasons of why losing weight for me was not as fast or easy or even possible as it was in 2018, 2019. So a few years prior, or even in the past. So I have 2 children, as many of you guys know. With both pregnancies, I gained 50 pounds. So with Logan, gained 50 pounds, and I was skinny when I had Logan. I was snatched because I had just gotten married. I was probably like one of the smallest sizes I had ever been. So gaining 50 pounds from there, that was the heaviest that I had ever been. I think I lost all of but maybe 10 pounds of that pregnancy weight over like the course of maybe like a year and a half or so. Cool. Did it the quote unquote natural way, diet, exercise, all the things. Then got pregnant with Olivia. So from there, like I said, maybe I was about 10 pounds heavier, but from there, gained another 50 pounds. So then at that point of the end of my pregnancy, that was the highest weight that I had ever been. Gained and lost it back. So I ended up losing that weight. That was around 2018 into 2019. And I love that journey because that was such like a mental shift for me. I just remember it so vividly because it was like me and my coworkers and friends, we were all like kind of on a weight loss journey together. I did intermittent fasting. I went to Orange Theory. I was eating right, like doing all the things, and got so snatched again. So after that, I'm trying to think of what really, I guess the thing after that caused the significant weight gain was the pandemic. The pandemic, obviously all of our lives changed forever, became more sedentary, started slowing down. My whole working career, I've always worked in retail, so I've always been on my feet nonstop, walking back and forth, moving. Like I've never had like a sit down sedentary job. So that played a lot in my metabolism, obviously getting older. So all of these things are, I'll say, factors of why I am here today, because I don't have that same lifestyle. And I know that I did it before naturally, and in the last few years I've been trying to do all the same things. Like it's not a new journey for me. That's what I'm trying to say. Losing weight has never been a new journey for me. I've always been on some type of like up and down roller coaster with weight loss. I've never been a skinny person. I've never been a skinny person, I say naturally, I guess. Like I hold on to some weight. Okay, weight holds on to me and I hold on to it. And I know that historically, in my family, especially with my mom, I just remember my whole entire life, her always having like ups and downs of losing weight, gaining weight, just the struggles there. And I know that her untimely passing, a lot of the things that caused her, you know, issues and things like that she had health-wise could have been evaded had maybe she wasn't like, I don't know what the term obese, like she was not morbidly obese or anything like that, but you know, definitely overweight, probably the same way that I am, right? So, but I know that a lot of health issues stem from being overweight. So going on this journey of choosing to do the GLP-1 medications is more so like I have no desire to be skinny. I have no desire to be a twig or to be any size that I have never been before. Like and this is me being candid now, right now, at least the last time I got on the scale maybe like a week ago, I am 225 pounds. 225 pounds. That is the heaviest that I've ever been outside of pregnancy. When I was pregnant with Olivia, I think in my last days of being pregnant, I was like 245 maybe, which is crazy, but at least I was pregnant. What do I got now? I got a food belly. So yeah, 225 is what I am now, and that's crazy. So this is the heaviest that I've ever been, and I feel like crap. I feel sluggish most of the time. I feel tired, exhausted, aches and pains. Like the kids make fun of me all the time because if I'm like sitting in a weird position or just sitting down for a long time and it's time for me to get up, I'll be like limping and stuff. Like this is not cute at 36 years old. And I actually really enjoy working out. I enjoy eating healthier. And towards the end of last year, towards the end of 2023, I started doing all the things. And even earlier that year, I remember doing all the things. Like I know how to work out. I know how to wake up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym. Done it before. I know how to change my diet to eat healthier. Yeah, I know how to do all the things on a weight loss journey. So it's not new to me. So last year, there were many times where consistently I was intermittent fasting. I was doing, like I said, working out, waking up at 5 a.m., making sure I'm getting in my steps, eating healthier, and I barely saw the scale move. I even did several things like, I remember I did a fruit fast and I was so excited about it. I did a fruit fast for 3 days, and something like that in the past would have changed, I would have seen a significant change. Like doing nothing but fruit. When I say nothing but fruit, I mean nothing but fruit and water for 3 days. And I think I lost 6 pounds, which at the weight that I am, I should have lost more than that for just only eating fruit for 3 days. I've done, like I said, intermittent, like all these things where I'm just like the scale has barely moved. Something is not right. And I definitely feel, I did get some blood work done. They didn't say that I had diabetes or anything like that, but I think that there's definitely something wrong with my insulin levels. I think that us as adults, like, your body, you know how you feel. And in the morning when I'm drinking my coffee or before I eat something, like I feel the significant changes in my blood sugar, like before and after I eat something or when I don't eat something. So I'm just like, it's a lot. It's a lot that went into this decision. And I don't have to justify this for anybody because I made this decision within myself, and I know that it's not going to be the same for everyone. And I don't want it to be, because I don't agree with people going on GLP-1 medication to just take the shot as a crutch. And I won't say I don't agree with people. That's not for me. It's not for me to take it as a crutch to be able to just still sit here and, eat chocolate when I want to, and like I don't want to use it like that. Like I said, enjoy working out. I enjoy eating healthier. I want to be fit and not just, like I said, lose weight to be skinny, but I have been getting frustrated and have had a stumbling block with my weight loss because it's like I'm doing all the things that I know to do and that I've done before in the past, and I'm not seeing any changes. That is mentally, like, that will F you up. To say the least. That will F you up mentally to be doing all those things and not see a change. And it makes you think you're crazy. And I'm like, I know I'm not crazy. So I'm trying to go into this very, that's what I'm looking for, open-minded to make it my own journey. I don't want to look at anyone else's journey to say, oh, so-and-so did, Wegovy and she lost 10 pounds in a month, or so-and-so did, Manjaro, where she lost 15 pounds in 2 months. Like, I know that everyone's body is different. Everyone's body responds to the medication differently. It is my goal to lose the weight in a healthy manner. Like, I don't want to start today and by Memorial Day be down 20 pounds. that's not my goal, because I know that obviously with rapid weight loss comes, you know, saggy skin and different things like that. So all the things, I'm trying to keep this as short as possible, but I wanted to have a very open testimony time with you guys. So that is pretty much where I am today. Didn't think that I would be here, but based on, like I said, all of those things, the way I have been feeling, the research that I have done, and the confidence level that I had, not only in the medication, but also in me and my ability to have it go hand in hand with just the normal diet and exercise, especially the exercise, because like I said, I miss working out. I love working out, but working out and not seeing any changes physically or on the scale, child, I was like, I'm good. I'm good. And I know that I do obviously have to make changes in my diet based on where I am eating today, what I'm eating today. And I'm okay with that. I'm completely okay with that. I know that I have to increase my protein and make sure I'm getting in, you know, proper water. Like all of those things I love, especially if you were following me before on Instagram, or if you've been following me on my any other pages where I have, you know, sold and did network marketing, sold healthy health food products and healthy supplements and stuff. Like I lived the life. I get it and I enjoy it. So I'm excited to get back to that. I'm excited to see what happens. I'm hoping and praying for a healthy journey, a happy and healthy journey. And yeah, I just want to see where this takes me. So join the ride. Sorry this was so long. I have no idea how much chop and screw this, but hopefully it makes sense. And like I said, I just haven't seen many people talking, doing this journey from the beginning stages like I am. So please be patient with me as I post. My goal is to at least post some kind of update weekly about this. Obviously I post about all the other things that I talk about. So my page, I don't want it to be completely about this. I want it to be about all the things that I do and talk about, but this, I wanted to talk about this journey significantly because I see so many people doing it, but not from this angle. So that's it, and that's all. As I say, as you see the bar in the background. Yeah, I hope y'all have a good day, good night, good afternoon, whatever time you're watching this, and join the ride. Thank you. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, and make sure you follow if you're watching this on any of the other platforms.